2, 3.
Hey, Rhett!
What? Yes, and hello and welcome to the Antiques Roadshow, brought to you by KDWB and my ball sack. Thank you very much for coming. And first up, we have a wonderful young man. His name is Timmy, and he brought something special. Let's see what you have.
They never let me use this in the office. I keep trying to bring it from home and they say, no, we have a contract with Office Depot. We will use our own swing lines. Keep yours at home. It's kind of disgusting that you shoved that in that shell in the first place.
That's a lot of talking there. Now, you say you brought this from home, yes?
Yes.
And it's not something that belongs in the office?
No.
No.
Well, kinda. Half of it does.
Half of it?
Right, but when you take it out of the shell, it's kind of covered in guts, which is kind of gross.
Right.
Yes.
When you take it out of the shell?
Yes.
Yes. So this is like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Yes. No, it's very much, it's half a turtle.
Half a turtle.
It's half a turtle. But when I use it to put together files at the office, though,
yes.
you know, you think you're gonna take the file and go and
right.
But then it's got turtle guts on it too. They just want they just want to attach.
You just want the staples as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanted to raise mine.
Your turtle staple.
Yeah.
Yes. It appears that it's dead. So
it's vintage then, right?
you know, you could probably get about $4 for it.
Ah, yeah, $4. Woo! That's a butterfinger.
Anyway, next up, Johnny McApplebottom.
What are you saying that because I'm Irish? That's what I was asking.
Oh, yes.
Kind of seem that way.
Yeah.
You don't shave a lot. I bet you're Greek. That was the inference I got from this thing.
Yes, yeah, well, that's interesting that you say that. Yes, I am somewhat Greek, especially, you know.
Yeah, if you're a black guy, you'd be hungry.
I know.
That's what I learned from it.
Yes.
Yep.
And so,
You know, most 80s sitcoms really used a lot of it, I found. And it helped out a lot just to take care of awkward situations.
yeah, like the laugh track.
Kinda, when the Jew walked in.
The O track. Ooh.
Yeah, everyone would be like, oh, they went there, because it always does, because it's just right to that point.
Right straight to the Jews.
You know, he's always explaining exactly what they're doing and how they're controlling the world and all sorts of other things. It's, you know, not a conspiracy theory. It's just more of just something that, you know, a lot of people in Coon Rapids do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Coon Rapids per se.
Well, have you ever seen a woman driving?
Yes.
Bet it fit it.
Yes, interesting. I'm not
Especially if they're Asian.
interesting. So we have a car crash.
No, I wouldn't say it's even a thing at all. I'd say it's more like a mindset.
A mindset?
Yeah, if you ever get employed in this by someone who has one of these, they'll probably ever get you in a box right when you walk in.
Interesting, like an ego, a big ego.
Kinda, but more like they just already know what you are just by looking at your name.
Like almost like a racist or like what is the word?
It's not mono, it's not one.
Stereo?
Yeah,
Stereotype. You mentioned the Jews, so if you sell it to Woody Allen, he may put it in one of his films.
Ah, I like that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, very nice. And next up, a young person from Toledo.
Well, hey there.
Hey, sir, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing fabulous. I just want to get this guy appraised, and I'm hoping I get more than just my quarterback.
Oh. Very nice. I like the pun. Very good. And yeah,
it's an unusual one. It's a Chiefs version. It's a later version. It's not a gold mining one.
Right. Because I know a lot about American gold mining.
Yes. Almost as much as you know about football.
Yes, not at all.
Yes. No, but this particular one, much like the state that he played in,
Yes.
of California
Right.
and San Francisco, shares with lots of rice.
Right. So the 49er rice patty.
Well, but it's one particular man
Right.
who played in California, but at the name of another state.
Alabama Jones.
Nor was it Johnny Colorado.
Derek G. New York.
And it's not Frederick M. Rhode Island.
Interesting.
Excuse me a second while I drink some of this coffee. Some people have a name for it. It's a first person.
Joe. So what this is a Joe Namath. Yes.
No.
Damn it, state.
This one has more than just one Super Bowl title under his belt. And like I said, he's named after a state.
You just went a little Jamaican on me there.
It's a blend from, that's a Caribbean blend. It wasn't a clue, you know.
Okay, so we have Joe, and Joe played in San Francisco.
Well, let's ignore that part.
Right, sure, and he was a football player, you say?
And sometimes he likes to go hiking in very desolate states.
Like Nevada.
Higher.
Like Montana. So Joe Montana,
Yes.
this is his wonderful coin that he put into machines.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I hit it.
And you have it.
And I want to know how much of
No, oh, that's what this is.
this the cameras.
Right. Oh, yes, of course. Yes, the Joe Namath coin.
No.
No.
Hey, that's the funny thing. It's a Joe Montana coin, but it says Namath on it, but has Montana's face.
It
I can see
says, thou shalt nameth this, Joe Montana.
it.
Right. So, yes, it's worth approximately $4 million if you really want it. Is there something I'm missing here? Yes, please. Yes. Goodness gracious, shy. And next up, a Hubble bottom over here.
Help me!
Nope, not gonna do that.
Help me!
Yeah, yes, young lady, yes. Over here, yes. Oh.
Hold me!
Okay, Helen Keller.
I'm gonna sit on your lap!
Oh, that's kind of weird.
That's what you do with dollies. I want to know my own worth.
You want to know your own worth. So you are what they would call a blind cabbage patch dog.
I'm blind, but not a cabbage patch. I'm older.
You're older than a cabbage patch
I
dog.
do have yarn hair, though.
Oh, Raggedy Ann. You're very welcome.
I'll stay here.
Sure, you can do that. And just so you know, you're very popular, but without the eyes, unfortunately, you're worth about a garbage can.
I think I saw some eyes backstage.
Oh, yes. And that was weird. Next up, our final contestant. Oh.
Keep it down. The SS is out there. This. It's, I will tell you it is used. I shared it with my...
Peculiar odor.
Well, we've only been eating bread and for like 2 years. And I will tell you, I have to share it with my sister Margot. Yes. I know it's not the highest quality one.
It's not.
We were gonna get one that vibrates, but we thought that'd make too much noise.
Well, when you move it like this.
Oh yes. It does it for me. I gotta tell you though, I'm really upset that they kept this out of my book. I had chapters written about this. I was up in that attic for a long time, and my imagination just went wild.
Well, I can understand that a young lady with your passion and your grace needs to pleasure herself somehow. And the best part about this is you have the Gestapo stamp.
I also like that my father, who was a rabbi, circumcised me. So it was more natural for me.
Now, what you don't see here, what you don't normally see in this time period of dildos is that there's a black.
The Germans also outlawed those.
I know. Extremely rare. Extremely rare. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about it?
I just say my name.
Oh, and Frank.
Yes.